Let's talk New York Mets baseball. Your place to be if you want to talk everything New York Mets or Metropolitans, whatever you prefer. Let's get into it really quick. Not going to take too much of your time. The Mets have secured the series after a win in Oakland 3-2 yesterday. This was game 2. The Blue Hats are back in Oakland again today at 4:07 p.m. And if they can keep their head in the game, they can sweep Oakland, which I would prefer this outcome. That way there isn't any embarrassment or whatnot. I would not like to lose to a 3-12 Oakland Athletics team. I know it can happen. They're still a professional team, but I would prefer not to see it. Let's get into the game really quick. Carlos Carrasco started this game. I was a little worried about that before heading into this one. We know that he's had a rough start this 2023 season, but he didn't do too bad. He did scare me just a little. The A's took a 2-0 early lead in the game. In the bottom of the second, the A's did all of their damage, or maybe it's the other way around, and we can attribute it to Carrasco. I don't know. I'm not taking shots at the guy. I'm just saying he had a rough start. So anyway, in that second inning is where the A's put up 2 runs. Carrasco also hit a batter, and he also had a mound visit just before ending the inning. I was thinking, here we go again. This is going to be a repeat of the last 2 games. These guys are going to start to pull away with the game, but that didn't happen. He was able to get out of the inning shortly after the mound visit, and went on to pitch 5 innings. He gave up 4 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk with 3 strikeouts, and he has now lowered his ERA to 8.56. I know that's not great, but at least it's trending in the right direction, I guess. So good job to Carrasco, and hopefully he can keep it up. Want to see him keep going. I don't want to see any of these Mets boys do bad at all. I'd love to see them all hit a home run every single time they get up to bat. I know that's impossible, but I'm just saying, not taking shots at him, just calling it like it is, and hope he gets better. The A's threatened a bit in the bottom of the 8th with runners on second and third due to walks by Adam Ottavino. Ottavino was able to get himself out of the jam. Nothing really too big happened. Got a little tight there towards the end, but he got out of it, and that was pretty much all she wrote. Heading into the 9th, the Mets were in and out, and the A's didn't really put up too much of a fight, and we already know the end result. All in all, it was a much better game than the first meeting these two had. Seemed a lot more competitive, and it looked like there was 2 major league teams out there playing each other instead of, just one major league team out there and a AAA or, double A team out there playing, batting practice with these guys. This actually seemed like a real game. That first game was brutal. It was horrible. Hopefully we don't have that again today. Today is going to be the final game of this series. It is there in Oakland. The Mets will be back in Oakland just before they head to visit the Dodgers next. Dodgers are next on the agenda. Like I said, I'd like to see the Mets sweep this game or sweep this series, in Oakland. If they don't, fine, but I'd like to see that. And that's about it. Don't want to keep you guys too long. Thank you for everyone who stops by, who listens, who takes the time to hear what I have to say and listen to all of these little Mets reports here and there. I really appreciate it. Let's go Mets.